are still doing really good on being perfectly
I'm
in
scared
sync.
because this one today had like a very slight delay, so you may not like out as much this time.
I'll let you know.
Okay, do because
I'll let you know if it honestly, but again, Mercury's in the microwave, so
that's
it might
right.
just be completely screwed up.
That's right.
So,
I have to give a happy little shout out real quick. I've mentioned this previously. My coworker, Jordy, his name's Jordan, but I call him Jordy, much to his chagrin.
is he the one who asked what the ghost hole was?
He asked about the ghost hole, and we are the two that we're going to be running the podcast together for work. And
Oh, okay.
he confessed he's been binging us. He loves us. And by the by, he said the banter, the 13 minutes at the beginning is his favorite part, and we are not intolerable. So
Jordy, thank
Jordan,
you.
thanks, Jordy. And to the person who told us, well, you weren't even in the picture. To the person that said I am intolerable, here's a big fuck you.
You don't even know how intolerable we are now.
Now you really don't. I hope that they've taken the time to re-experience the intolerable.
This.
This.
Because this is a whole new experience.
Yeah, it certainly is. So anyway, thanks so much,
This is a
Jordy.
new level.
This is a new
This is the
level.
bestie level.
The borsty larval of intolerable.
Oh, God. That was great.
Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to Oddities. I'm Cassie.
I'm Kelly.
Do you want to say the welcome?
And welcome back to Strange Town.
And the
As
usual.
per usual,
That's
everything is down below. All of our social media. Please follow along. Please join our Patreon. We have content pumping out weekly now. And I don't
weekly.
know if everyone knows this. You could literally join for as low as $1 a month. And when you join for $1 a month, you get all of the past content as well.
So you can binge that
So
too.
you can binge that too and get all of that for
If
free
you want
as
max,
well,
if
technically.
you want to experience maximum intolerability,
You should join because it's just a hoot.
a hoot, yeah. Oh my
I
god,
mean, and if you're
actually,
following our Instagram, you get those little mini clippets of
the little
just
teasers. I was actually watching them
chef's kiss.
just before I messaged you saying that I was ready, and I gotta say, I was laughing. We're so
I enjoy
dumb.
those so
I
much.
love them so much, and I have to say right now, the fact that you said hoot plays in very well to my topic. Well done, you. It was like
Oh, yay.
that was perfect. You didn't even know.
Did I mind read?
You may have. Yeah, but before we
Ooh.
get to the hoot, how are you? You told me about the
I
coolest dream.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, I'm good. I mean, we had a midweek check-in,
We did, which was nice.
technically. Yeah. So I'm getting over a sinus infection,
Womp.
and I finally feel like I'm getting over
Oh,
that.
that's good.
Finally.
Good, good, good.
So, that's good.
Are you recuperating from your fall? How's your like
I
foot,
am
leg, ankle
actually
situation?
it not bad at all.
Good.
So I listeners, I had a fall this week. Shocker.
Shocker. Somebody took a spill.
Shocker.
Okay.
If you've been listening at all, you all know that I am just graceful beyond all belief.
It's true. It's true. The most.
I'm the most graceful. I'm a ballerina, damn it. Anyways,
Damn it.
damn it. I've I had like a mild panic yesterday because and I was just like I'm going to sit on the couch and do nothing. And the reason being is our neighbors were having a massive party.
Ooh, like a
Okay.
rager. Ooh.
Like I mean rager, and they were pre-prom. Cousin was graduating from college. Just
Holy
it
shit.
was
Did they just
lit.
layer it all into one super party?
Layered it all into one, and it was like also 95, and they have a pool party, and
Damn, keg stands.
the music was bumping, and I mean from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. this thing was going. And we live in a small cul-de-sac, and they were triple parking.
Oh, Jesus.
Our entire street was packed. There was no I mean, and here's the thing: if you want to have a party, I don't care. Party it up. Enjoy yourselves. Please don't park in front of my driveway.
Yeah.
Please don't block me in. So I was like panicking that something was gonna happen
And
and
you
like
wouldn't be able
we
to
were gonna
leave.
like need to leave.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Which actually, at one point we didn't. I like needed to go to the store. We wanted to do stuff for dinner, and we just like needed a few things, and they were very nice. They ushered us out.
Oh, see,
Kind of a
no
thing.
sweat.
It was no sweat. It was easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? But there was like mild panic. What if something happens?
I get that. I probably would have thought the same thing.
But other than that, like, I mean, their choice of music,
Was it on point?
A plus,
Oh,
A plus.
good.
So yeah,
I've
that was impressive.
I've always said for any party, celebration, what have you, you only need three ingredients. It's good food, good music, and good drinks. The rest will take care of
I think they
itself.
had that all.
Check, 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 baby. Good time guaranteed.
I think they had that all,
Mm-hmm.
and I had like they've been known to party well into the early hours of the morning,
Oh,
and so my husband goes, "Are you ready to hear the music all night?" And I was like, "Well, no, they had like the pre-party prom party. Why would they? Why would we be hearing music all night? You know?"
mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Come on now." And I was like, "No, no, they didn't. There was not music into
They
the
cut
night.
off at 6. Okay, that's cool. The good time stopped
So
at 6 p.m.
yeah,
See,
it's
that's what
like
I need.
they.
I need I'm a big fan of dartying, day partying.
Yeah, no,
Hmm.
they had the day party and they had the day party. Trust me.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad that nothing like emergency-esque in nature occurred and you needed
Yeah,
to, yeah.
I was like, I need to be in a bubble right now, cause
Because the microwave.
just feel a little fearful. I was like, there's something in the microwave and I'm a little freaked out.
That's
So
right. Mercury's in the microwave. Everybody. Well, I'm glad that all's well ends well there. That's cool.
yeah, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm thrilled to share. I finally, truly, genuinely have settled on a color for my office. I picked up the paint this morning. It's
Yay!
on, baby. So in the next couple weeks, we'll be getting going on that. And now we've started trying to pick a color for our dining room. It's like we haven't even painted this room yet, and I'm like, head on to the dining room.
Ooh,
And
no, that dining room needs to get painted though.
big time. Work was kind of a beast this week because we had like mega meetings for half the week. So like the second half of the week, we were all just like wiped out. Excuse me. Um, and then it was my mom's birthday, and my family's here celebrating this weekend. We've done a lot of really fun things. I made my signature chicken soup when everybody arrived. I picked up from, okay, shout out to the Pennsylvania Bakery. They have the best everything. I got my mom a chocolate Boston cream birthday cake. It tastes
That
like the
sounds
donut,
delicious.
like a Boston cream donut. It's amazing. And then yesterday we played some games Friday night. Yesterday, Saturday, we went to an escape room. We did not escape. We came close though. We were only like two puzzles away, and we would have had that shit. We were fucking close.
I believe it.
We
I
were
believe
we were
it.
damn
But I
close.
imagine there was also a lot of yelling.
Um, I must admit, I was getting testy. Also, it was like a million degrees in the room, so I was just like sweating profusely the whole time. It was so
I feel
fucking
like they do
hot.
that on purpose.
I should have. I never learn. I always wear long sleeves. I should have worn like a t-shirt. And then what I really should have done is
And then you would have stayed cool, calm, and collected.
I should have just geared the fuck up. Like I should have put on like a t-shirt, like leggings, like sneakers. Like I should have just been in like full blown workout gear, ready to fuck this place up. But alas,
Yeah.
I was only partially there, and sweating the whole time. And then let's see, this morning our microwave stopped working, so that sucks. But then Kelly made a good point. It might fall under our home warranty, so that's good news. And we've got a microwave in the meantime, so we've got a plan B, like a little countertop microwave we can use. So that's cool. Pending somebody doesn't push the button too hard and the thing goes flying off the counter, because that's a fear of
Sorry, that's
mine.
not funny, but I had an image.
That's a fear of mine. And then today, once we're done recording, I'll be spending quality time with mom and dad and my aunt the rest of the day, and Corey. We're gonna play some games. We've got hella storms going on here. Thunder, lightning, heavy rains all day. It's perfect for playing like
Love me a good storm day.
board games and
Oh,
whatnot. So yeah, and
love
I get
that.
spicy and competitive during that shit. So
I love
Spicy!
the I love the good image I had in my head about that.
Big
So,
time.
yay.
Big Monica Geller energy. And that's really it.
Now you need a good trifle.
I need a good trifle now, and then I'll be fine. So now that we've hit our signature minimum of 10 minutes of intolerable, shall we?
Yeah. Shall we?
Should I hoot?
Great.
Because you hooted?
Hoot hoot.
Hoot,
Yes,
hoot,
go
hoot.
ahead.
Okay. Today's topic is from listener Emily.
Oh, hi,
Hi, Emily.
Emily.
Thank you, Emily. We love you, Emily. So, my topic is La Lechuza, the witch owl.
Ooh.
It's a witch owl. There's where the hoot, hoot. So,
Hoot hoot.
we have an owl around here sometimes, and you can hear it dead on through our windows, like everything's shut in the middle of the night. Sometimes it's just like hoot, 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 hoot. Just like that.
We had an owl in the very first house we ever lived in,
Nice.
and it hooted all the time.
Big time. Um, okay, here we go. We're setting the scene. We're ready for the witch owl. Ooh. So, the spooky story of La Lechuza started centuries ago. It is rooted in Mexican and Tejano folklore. A little spicy, a little ooh, today, a little, Legend has it that Lechuza was a witch who was exposed for practicing the devil's magic. Same.
Ooh.
Oh no. The townsfolk weren't
Oh no.
happy. They weren't happy with that, so they murdered her. Seems extreme, no? Maybe just maybe just we don't need to go, like straight to murder, but okay.
Jumped a little too fast there.
I think so. And to enact her revenge, she came back as a creepy bird lady. And you know what? Good on her. Fuck the
Fair.
townspeople. I too would have chosen to come back as a creepy bird lady,
I'm gonna peck your eyes out.
Like, fuck you. Yeah. So, in fact, she's a shapeshifter who can appear as an ordinary witch during the day and then as this huge bird with a woman's face at night. So, she's basically like a big owl lady who kills people. She's just also giving me, like, when I was researching this, like, harpy vibes. Because, like, harpies are, like, half chick, half bird, right? So, like, in, whatever. Anywho,
Yeah.
according to most variations of the legend, she, like I said, she was this woman who was wronged. She seeks revenge. Sometimes it's a slightly different twist. Sometimes the villagers killed her child. Other times the child was killed by like a drunk, and then so she attacks drunkards. Some other versions say that, like I said, the witch herself was like killed. So depending on where you hear the tale, the lechuza is sometimes just one bruja, but in other places, any bruja can become a giant owl lady, and it's a witch that has sold her soul to the devil, and they can transform at night. So sometimes La Lechuza is one singular entity, but then in other places they're like, no, like any witch can, do this thing if they've sold
Yeah.
their soul. So that's cool. According to some accounts, like I said, there are multiple Lechuza, and they are the manifestation of shapeshifting witches or evil spirits. And each woman sold their soul to the devil to exchange for their witchy powers, and then at night she shapeshifts into this Lechuza. It is, of course, the Lechuza is not content to spend her night as your average barn owl, which is the direct translation of the Spanish word Lechuza. And so they don't, it's not like they're like flying around hunting for mice and small animals. They hunt humans, which, fine. So, like I said, the description varies a little bit, but some describe the creature as large as 7 feet tall, with a 15-foot wingspan, and the face of an old woman.
Ooh.
So it's a big ass bird lady.
I feel like I've seen pictures of this before.
Oh my god, maybe. And others describe it as a small bird with the face of an old woman, but no matter what, she's, creepy all around. Some say that she only comes out at night. This is, like kind of run of the mill scary stuff, like it only happens at night, but she flies through the air or she perches on trees looking for things, i.e., people, to kill. And if you hear a bird screech at night, that's an omen that La Lechuza is out looking for her next, like, I guess, meal or whatever. On some occasions, she poses as a baby. Same.
Okay.
Like
A
she'll.
wee little baby.
A wee little babe. Once she finds a target, she disguises her voice like a baby's and will cry outside your door, waiting to pounce on you and swoop you away forever. Listen, If you hear a baby crying at night, like I know everybody's got those instincts,
That's
but
red freaking
this is a
flags.
big cup of mind your own fucking business. Like we don't need to. I'm not gonna. If I hear a baby crying outside at night, I'm not touching
Uh-uh.
it. I got to be honest, I'm not touching it, and maybe that makes me a bad
Because
person.
common things. One, apparently that's what gangs use to lure you out.
Babies.
Skinwalkers.
Oh, true.
This witch owl thing.
Yeah, I mean there are just more and more points in favor.
There's more and more things that use babies to lure you. Just no.
Just mind your own business. If the
No.
kid's crying outside, like it's
The that woman that you love,
La Llorona.
yeah,
I know her ass is crying too all the time, sometimes like a baby.
yep.
So
Just no.
I know La
Just
Llorona's
say
my
no to
spirit
crying
animal.
babies.
Yeah, just look. If it's the dead of night and you hear a crying baby, just leave it. It'll be okay.
Just pretend you didn't hear it.
Yeah, if you hear a crying baby, no, you didn't. The end. Okay. So,
Anyways,
La Lechuza has also been known to carry away just full-grown men within her talons, which we love that.
good for her.
You know what? Snaps for La Lechuza. Carry those men away. Bye, guys. See ya. If you find unexplained scratches on your door, it's rumored that La Lechuza was waiting for you. Sometimes she'll also just whistle outside of your window. Like she'll just like whistle or screech annoyingly outside your window until you're like so annoyed that you open your window, and then she'll pounce on you and scratch your eyes out. Bye. You're blind. Here's another case of
Yep.
just mind your fucking business. She will run you off the road. If she's particularly hungry, she has no problem like selecting a car filled with people as her next meal, and then she'll just run you off the road so she can eat you.
Okay.
Now, so I would say normally, generally, most average people will try to swerve to avoid birds. If you see a 7-foot bird woman, just hit it. Just hit it with your car.
Honestly, if I see a 7-foot bird object, I don't think I'm gonna stop and gawk. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
am hitting that, and I am continuing to
I'm not
drive.
gonna. Yeah, no,
No,
I'm not gonna mess
you
around
know
with
what?
that. Hell no.
And here's why you and I have final girl energy because we will just kill a bitch.
Yeah,
Like
no,
it.
I have survival girl energy. Hell yeah.
Nobody has time to be playing with a 7-foot bird woman. So just kill it
Uh-uh.
or just, So anyway, now it is said that you shouldn't shoot her because if you try to shoot her dead, you'll just end up dead instead. How does this happen? I don't know. It's called spooky physics. I don't make the rules.
Spooky
Okay,
physics.
so I don't know. By some strange fate in the universe, you end up dead. So, whatever. If you dream about her, that might mean somebody in your family will die. So that sucks. She might warn you of bad things to come. So there's like this like contrast too. There have been instances in which some people have reportedly encountered La Lechuza, and instead of killing them, she'll just like show her presence, which is like, okay, fine, but then just seeing her often indicates something more sinister or dangerous to come, like a hurricane or a tornado, which I gotta be honest, I don't know if I picture a hurricane or tornado more sinister than a 7-foot bird woman, which, but anyway. So if you do see her and she doesn't hurt you, well, bad shit's gonna happen anyway, so it's not all great. Um, I will say this the weather report means nothing to La Lechuza because they have the power to control the weather. So if they want to make a thunderstorm to make the roads
They're
dangerous,
going to.
they're going to make a thunderstorm. Now, here's the good news, kids. You can get rid of La Lechuza. Okay, so if you find that you have La Lechuza in your life, there's a few ways you can get rid of them. You can drive a La Lechuza away with salt, which is, as per usual, or you can try screaming and cursing at it. That's the one. That's the one I'm doing.
Yep.
I would have no problem just cursing one of these out.
Yep.
Just by I have a colorful vocabulary. Not a problem.
New Jersey native
It's
coming
my
at
New
you.
Jersey will come right on out. So you can also tie a rope of 7 knots and hang it on your door, and this will protect you too. It's considered a sign of acknowledgement and respect toward the Lechuza. And some say praying can also save you, specifically the Magnificat or Magnificat, a prayer from the Gospel of St. Luke, but it has to be recited in Spanish and then also backwards.
Oh, that's difficult.
So that sounds too hard, so I'm going to go straight to cursing.
Fair.
Okay. Most people, of course, don't survive interacting with her, but apparently there have to be some kind of survivors if this legend exists. I'm just saying.
True. Somebody's got to be able to tell the story.
And there also have been like several movies about the Lechuza, which I'm thinking I might watch some of these actually. So there is one called Curse of Lechuza. There's Cry of the Owl, also Deliria. Now some say that, and this reminds me because I covered this a while back, that the Lechuza is similar to like banshees in like
Okay.
Irish like folklore or whatever. So there are a lot of stories um, of sightings of the Lechuza, which like when you think about it too, like with the banshees, like they'll do like the screaming or the crying. I don't know. I kind of get it too. And like what's interesting to me is like with the banshees, one of the things that I use to explain banshees is like barn owls or like a certain type of owl, and that
Hmm.
like people like just maybe in time got it confused and whatever else. And then so it's interesting to me that like this is a witch owl, and then in banshees when I was explaining it away, I was like, oh, it's probably owls. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Some overlap there.
Yeah.
Anyway, there are many stories of sightings of the Lechuza. The following is in Nuevo Laredo in the 1950s. It's always in the 1950s, by the way. I,
Something about the
something
50s.
about the 50s. But anyway, there was a Lechuza terrorizing this town. So the locals came up with a plan to kill it. It was lured out of the trees using a child as bait.
I said a child.
Gotta love the 50s, baby. When the Lechuza attempted to take the kid, the locals fired at it with guns, but only hit the claws, and then it flew away. Now, I don't know why this would work, because supposedly if you shoot at it, you're just gonna die, but whatever. So,
Maybe this is the reason why if you shoot at it, you're
oh,
gonna
maybe it
die.
like evolved, right? And it's like, not anymore,
Yeah.
bitch. Yeah, so the next day, they went to the house of this bruja they believed to be the Lechuza. She answered the door with a bandaged leg, which is spooky.
Oh.
Then there's another story. That's where that story ends. I couldn't tell you what happened from there. I'm hoping that she just enacted her revenge on all those people because fuck them. There's a story found on Reddit from like the 90s or early 2000s. I'm thinking it's probably one of those bullshit ones, but anyway, there's a
Hmm.
9-year-old living south of San Antonio, Texas, in between two little towns called Von Ormy and Little, and was at home watching SpongeBob. Same. The sun had just set, and it was a full moon, of course. So this child heard noises outside and thought it was their dad coming home from work. So the kid, sorry, the kid goes outside, all excited to greet the dad. However, the dad wasn't there. It was this giant owl instead. And it was sitting on a picnic table across the street looking right at the kid. And then the massive bird was supposed to be like jet black in color. And it just sat there and stared for 15 more minutes, but then left when the dad got home. So the kid told their grandma about this, and she began praying and doing a limpieza, so a cleaning, with an egg. I love that, by the way.
Yeah.
I love that. But anyway, they told the kid the story of the lechuza. The kid didn't feel afraid though because they just like wondered if the bird was there to warn them about something. And then not too much later, there was a giant storm that damaged like a lot except their house and the picnic table where the supposed lechuza was sitting. So that's kind of a fun, funky, fresh, spooky.
Yeah.
All right, so owls around the world. I just want to talk about this and then I'm almost done here, kids. So, the wariness of owls in general can be traced back to the Bible and even before that in Aztec and Mayan culture. There's fear of owls. It's also seen in China and ancient Greece and Rome. And there are various, apparently, Bible passages referring to owls as something dark and to be rejected by God. In China, the owl is an omen of disaster. In ancient Egypt, they were a symbol of death, the night, and cold. In Argentina, stories of Cachiru, which is a malignant mythical owl that steals the soul of men at death and turns them into ghosts. Love that.
Hmm.
Men. In Teotihuacan, which is pre colonization Mexico City area ish, the owl was associated with the god of rain and a bad omen, and they were also associated with Mametzakopikini, probably fucked that up, which are women born on the date of, say, a hactyl or one rain, which caused them to develop supernatural abilities. Love that. They are said to have the ability to remove their limbs and replace them with bird legs, wings, and sometimes beaks, and this lets them fly. They were said to feed on the blood of babies, and this is possibly where the myth of witches feeding on like newborn blood came from, in later times. In pre-Incan civilizations, in what we know is like Peru, they were associated with death and sacrifice. And in Mayan culture, the owl was associated with Xibalba or Zibabla, the underworld, and was known as a messenger of death. So there's a little hot
Oh.
tidbit for you, on owls. And that's what I've got. That's what I have on La Lechuza. It was actually a super interesting read and research for me. So thank you, Emily, again. I don't know that I believe any of it, but I could totally see where all this stuff spawned from.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's I like her revenge.
yeah, I like the revenge story. Fuck the
Yeah.
townspeople. Like, let her if she wants to go do witchy shit. Like, whatever. She wasn't bothering anybody. She was just hanging out doing witchy shit.
She wasn't doing anything to you. Leave her
No,
alone.
leave her alone. All you deserved what you got anyway. So, um, yeah, but I could get it. Like, I mean, owls are spooky. They're big. They do have a big wingspan. They can make some weird noises. Their heads spin around all the way, so that's fucking weird. You know, so why wouldn't they be like,
Yeah.
it's actually a witch lady and woo and whatever and crying babies? Sure. That's what I have to say. That's all I've got. So anyway,
That's crazy.
I can see where it came from. Um,
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting too that like all these different cultures all around the world have their own like fear of owls. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is about the owl that they're like. Well, I mean, like I said, the head spins around and whatnot. It's pretty wild stuff. So anyway, big thank you to Emily. Do I believe that La Lechuza exists? No, not personally, but
No, I don't know that I believe it exists. Would I curse it out and run it over with my car? Yeah.
if I happen to stumble across one of
Definitely.
these bad boys, ladies, I should say, yeah, big time. I'm running that over.
Yeah.
I will do that. I wouldn't even think about it. Like I would just go
I
straight.
wouldn't even think about it. And you're right. That's why we have final girl
That's
energy.
why we have final girl energy. I'm not going to sit there and get out of my car and go examine it. Hell no. Absolutely not.
That's not happening for
No.
no. I'm like,
You
oh,
see
what's that?
a
No.
bird woman hybrid?
That's how we die.
No need to study that. We just need to keep going on our way and leave that. So, yeah. Anyway, what do you have for us today? I'm assuming it's nothing like this.
No, but it is cool.
I bet
I
it
find it
is.
cool.
You always pick good ones.
Um, I am talking about what some would refer to as the real Sleeping Beauty.
Ooh, a tired bitch. It's me.
Oh, don't call her a tired bitch. She's a little girl.
Oh, a tired young thing. She's me.
um, deep within the catacombs beneath, deep within the Capuchin catacombs beneath Palermo, Sicily.
Oh my god, we're already in the catacombs. I'm thrilled. I'm happy to be here. Okay.
um, is a glass-topped casket.
Oh, spookala bookala.
Yes, lies a little girl by the name of Rosalie Lombardo.
Oh, I'm sad it's a little girl.
She died of pneumonia
No.
caused by the Spanish flu just 1 week shy of her second birthday in 1920.
Oh my god, so young.
Yes, her father was so grief-stricken that he sought out the aid of an embalmer taxidermist to preserve his child.
Oh?
The embalmer, a renowned Sicilian professor of preservation and named Alfredo Salafia, then mummified Rosalia Lombardo so perfectly that her internal organs are still intact nearly a century later.
Holy shit.
Or over a century later.
Listen, I'm not trying to be biased, but you know I'm an Italian lady. God bless my people. We fucking when we dedicate ourselves to a craft, we fucking dedicate ourselves to
You perfect
This
it!
guy was like, I'm not just mummifying her. Her organs will be perfectly
No,
maintained."
okay, first off, you should actually look her up because you should see how perfect she is.
Oh wait, you can see her?
You can see
Okay,
her.
so it's Rosalia, I'm sorry, what was her last name?
Lombardo?
Oh, Rosalia Lombardo. By the way, I like the name Rosalia.
Beautiful, correct?
Yeah, really beautiful. Okay, images. Holy
Look how
shit!
beautifully she is preserved,
She is perfectly preserved.
right?
It looks like a little doll.
Doesn't she?
Oh my god, that's a
It's
also,
borderline
side note,
spooky.
what a beautiful little girl.
She's beautiful.
I'm so sad.
Absolutely stunning.
But also, yes,
It is
100%
sad.
definitely spooky. Holy
Yeah.
shit. My people. All right, carry on. Just So proud. Proud to be an Italian.
Okay, I need to make a side note here. I knew while researching this that Cassie was just gonna go off on my
My
people.
people. And actually, I took the 23 and me. It's not even Italian. I'm Sicilian. So I'm just saying.
Oh, even more so,
She's a
her
Sicilian
people.
bitch. 100% my people. All right, carry on.
um, uh, it's difficult to gaze upon the tiny body, obviously, and
Yeah.
like even now, like even more so now, it's just like it's really hard to see a tiny little
A
human baby.
little baby girl.
Yeah, in the glass coffin. She is widely become known as the blinking mummy.
No. No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
Because her preservation is so quite literally perfect. Um, and people, everyone knows this. You can actually go visit catacombs all over
I,
the place.
look, I'm
And
down to hang out in them anytime.
yeah, me too. Michael has said this to me so many times. You can go hang out wherever you want to go hang out. I'm not going down in any catacombs.
Look, we can do a group trip. Michael and Corey can go do boy things, and we'll go hang out in
We'll go
catacombs.
hang out with dead
I don't
people.
know what to say. I don't, like, fine.
People swear that Rosalie still opens her eyes and you can see her crystal blue eyes
Gross.
and them blinking. Um, her blonde hair is perfectly tied back with a dark bow, as Cassie has seen herself.
Yep.
And there are even videos on YouTube of her eyes, quote, blinking.
Shit, really? I'm gonna watch one.
Yes. Why do her eyes appear to open and close? Well, it's an optical illusion, people.
Is it?
It's the light playing.
Really?
This has been debunked. Yes.
Wow. Well, yeah, I mean, it is pretty
Um,
much impossible. There's no reason why she would be like anatomically and like in terms of decomp, even preservation, like there's no reason why.
yeah.
Interesting.
Um, her glass coffin has been preserved by another coffin, per se, because people.
Coffinception.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
while the internet like blew up with this video, um, the paleopathologist
Mm-hmm.
Dario Piambiano, I hope I said that right,
Poetic fucking
debunked
name.
the central myth surrounding Rosalia Lombardo's blinking. It's an optical illusion produced by the light that filters through the side windows, which during the day is subject to change. He said the statement during Science Alert.
A science alert. Alert everybody, we figured out that she doesn't
Bio,
blink.
yeah, made this discovery when he noticed that the workers at the museum had moved the mummy's case, which caused her to shift slightly and allowed him to see her eyelids better than even before. They are not completely closed, and indeed they have never been. He said, so when the light changes and hits her eyes at different angles, they can appear so that they are opening and closing.
Oh my
So it's
god.
shadows at work.
I'm definitely gonna watch the video though. Did you watch the
I mean, that's
video?
fair. Oh yeah, I
Of course
totally
you
did.
fucking did. Yeah, cool. Okay. I want to watch that
Why
shit.
wouldn't you?
No, you have
Honestly.
to. Everybody go watch the video. We're all gonna watch it together.
um, how a skilled embalmer kept her from decomposing.
Yeah, tell us how this
Because
artist did this.
yeah, um,
The Da Vinci of dead people.
it's he took the secret formula to the grave, apparently.
Asshole, but I understand. You know.
um, however, the scientist who debunked the blinking
Mm-hmm.
tracked down the embalmer's living relatives and uncovered the trove of his papers. Among the documents, he stumbled upon a handwritten memoir in which recorded the chemicals injected into Rosalia's body: formalin, zinc salts, alcohol, salicylic acid, and glycerin.
That all makes sense.
Yep. Formalin, now widely used by embalmers, is a mixture of formaldehyde and water that eliminates bacteria. Salifa was among the first to use its chemical from embalming bodies, alcohol, among the with the Aldrid climate. In the catacombs, dried Lombardo's body. Glycerin kept her body from drying out too much, and salicylic acid prevented the growth of fungi.
Truly,
Which,
I mean,
again, your people.
my people, like,
Your people.
beautifully done.
But the zinc salts, according to Melissa Johnson Williams, executive director of American Science Society of Embalmers, were the critical element in retaining her remarkable state of preservation. Zinc, a chemical no longer used by embalmers, essentially petrified her tiny body.
Very
Very interesting.
interesting. Yeah. I mean, well, you know
And
me, I could talk about decomposition and shit all day.
so that is the story of Rosalia Lombardo.
That's
Again,
bananas.
like, I mean, our viewers are going to see a picture of her because I know they're all going to look her
Of
up
course.
no matter what. She does look like a little sleeping beauty.
She does.
And the fact that she was placed in a glass coffin, come
I mean, yeah,
on.
that's big sleeping beauty. You know what? You know we have a flair
That's
for the
sleeping beauty
dramatic.
energy.
Like,
Yeah.
I do love that.
And if you see the coffin she's placed in, come on. It literally looks like sleeping beauty.
It does. It does, definitely. This was super interesting. I mean, it's sad. It's a sad story that this poor little
It's very
thing. But
Yeah. I did first hear about her though through Ask a Mortician. I've talked about her before, and she has like a whole series on iconic bodies.
really?
Yes, and so this was like one of her iconic.
Bodies. Wow,
Yes,
interesting. This was a good one. Oh, I love the science behind it. I love that it's my. I'm not surprised it's my people, but I love it's
I
my.
knew you were gonna
Man,
love this.
God bless the Italians and Sicilians, you know. But this was cool. Good choice. I'm 100% gonna watch the video.
Yes, but she was specifically preserved this way and placed in a glass coffin so that her father could constantly visit her and
Oh,
constantly see her because he just couldn't bear to leave her.
well, I mean, what a loss.
Yeah.
Poor dude. That's. I mean,
It's tragic and beautiful, literally all at the same time.
and yeah, and like sweet. It's maybe a little disturbing. It's all of
Yeah.
them all at once, but I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have kids, but I get it as much as I can, you know? So,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, well, also, like I said, I love that name, Rosalia. What a beautiful name.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for that. That was a good one. I'm going to watch the
Thank you.
video. I'm going to let you know my
You should
thoughts.
watch it with your fan bam.
I'm
I
just
want
going
to
to
hear
go
their
downstairs.
thoughts.
Hey, guys, instead of
Hey
cribbage, you
guys,
guys
look
want to
at
watch a
this.
dead girl blink?
You guys need to see what our people did. Look at this. Click.
My family wouldn't even react to that. They'd be like, "You're fucking weird," and then they just go back to whatever it is they were doing. They're so used to it at this point.
All right, Cass.
All right, Cass, sure. You want a sandwich for lunch? Like they wouldn't even like. Oh, I love that.
Not even phased.
I forgot to share something at the beginning of this.
Sharing at the end?
Oh my god, just a
That's
quick
new.
little tidbit. You know how we built a garden?
Yeah.
We have our first little growth. We have
Yay!
little bean plants, and we have some little the black magic flowers are coming up, and we have I think the beginnings of something else, but I couldn't tell you what it is because we didn't label anything.
Okay.
So,
First off, I'm really excited about whatever drinks you're going to make with the black magic flowers.
dude, I got to come up with something spooky. I have a
That's going to be
skeleton hand
exciting.
glass, so it's got to be consumed out of that one if I'm using black magic flowers. The hat. That's what it looks like. It looks like you
I
have
wish our viewers could have, or our listeners could have seen
our
that.
viewers like you.
Only I can view what you just did.
All right, well, good. So we ended on an intolerable note as well. I think then there's not much else to say here.
Well, on that note,
On that note, until next time.
stay strange.